Back like we never left. It's disqualified opinions. Our opinions are validated. Um, it's a sad day today, you know.
R.I.P. to Takeoff.
Big facts. Rest in peace to the best rapper in the Migos.
Facts.
Well, let's get to it, fellas. Let's talk about this sports world, everything that's going on. Let's try to make some money here. Speaking of money, ladies and gentlemen, we got t-shirts for sale. Disqualified opinions t-shirts. You got it on? Nope. You got it on? Yep. This t-shirt right here that Rella's wearing. It's dry fit Nike. Not Nike. Sorry, Nike. Don't see me. It's dry fit.
We would love for it to be Nike though.
Yeah, you know, if y'all want to do that, we can do that. $28. Hit us up. disqualifiedopinions@gmail.com. Hit us up on Twitter, Instagram. We're gonna put the phone number below. If you want to text it to us, don't call us. We ain't gonna answer. But hit us up. Like, share, subscribe, comment. The more you like our videos, the more people that get to see them, the more that, you know, we get to provide to y'all. We try to give y'all all this content. We're going to start bringing y'all back the allegedlys. We're going to start bringing back the entrepreneurs. And we're going to throw some basketball in there, give y'all some other sports. We want to bring y'all on the show, have y'all give y'all opinions, see if y'all validated or not.
Probably not.
Yeah, I noticed a lot of y'all don't know nothing about these sports.
But if you do get validated, we got something special for y'all, all right? We got y'all. Let's hop right into it. I know we giving y'all this NFL action right now. Today is 1st of November. Shout out to New Beginnings and everything like that.
Thanksgiving coming up. The best 2 holidays is on its way.
We ain't here looking for the low vibrational plates.
You already
Facts.
Send them shits my way.
You already.
I'm ready for my mac and cheese and yams to start touching each other already.
Real inappropriately.
You already know. We had something else that was today too. We had the NFL trade deadline, and the NFL trade deadline is one of those things that's normally a lot more talk than it is action. But I think there was some action.
No, it was more NBA trade deadline.
This trade deadline had a lot of good talent, if you will, that was, you know, swapped. So that was it was a pretty surprising day. I'll say that.
I'm just gonna kind of run down some of them really quickly, give y'all our thoughts and opinions on what happened. There's some trash ones in here, so we probably just gonna say whatever to those. The Bills received safety. If I say your name wrong, I'm sorry. Dion Marlowe for a 7th round pick. They got a lot of injuries in their secondary.
They need some help, so whatever they can get is a benefit for them. Yeah. They getting Trey White back probably this week.
Yeah, he got activated. Yeah. The Atlanta Falcons traded for Rashad Fenton, another corner, off the Chiefs for a 7th round pick. It's the Falcons. They suck. I don't have anything else to say. The Bills did trade for Nyheim Hines from the Colts. They traded away Zach Moss and a 5th round pick. I kind of like the 2-headed monster of Devin Singletary and Nyheim Hines. I think this says a lot about James Cook, though.
I was about to say
and where they think he is.
Probably means James Cook is not the guy that they thought he was.
Yeah. But I do like that 1-2 punch with them too. I think that'll be a nice dynamic offense that already had too many weapons.
I think it fit better in Indiana because I think Nyheim Hines is more versatile with his receiving and Jonathan Taylor was the smash running back. I thought it worked better there, but the Colts are awful. So if they have something that they can get picks for, might as well get rid of it.
I was about to say,
and I don't think they were going to pay him either.
I think he'll fit right in with Buffalo. Just for the simple fact that
he's playing with my guy Josh Allen,
and I don't think the other Buffalo backs are like really receiving backs. Naeem, like you said, is pretty much an all-purpose back, so he'll fit right in with that offense.
The Broncos traded for Jacob Martin and a 4th round pick from the Jets for a 5th round pick for the Jets. They got a 4th round pick.
I ain't got nothing to say about
that. Jeff Wilson, he got his coach back, Mike McDaniel, I'm sorry. Josh just sucks, but we'll get to that later. They traded Jeff Wilson, the 49ers did, for a 5th round pick. When you trade for a running back, you trade away a running back. They already had too many. I mean, but the Dolphins got too many fucking running backs too.
Anyway,
so there's 2 teams that just got too many goddamn running backs. Is Myles Gaskin still on the team?
Yes, and too many teams that's got hurt running backs. All these running backs have issues staying healthy, so that's another thing. But yeah, Myles Gaskin is still on the team.
Sad. The Jaguars traded for Calvin Ridley. They gave up a 5th and a 2nd. He's not playing, so I don't really have anything to say about this. I do know he's from there, so that's always nice.
I do know he got suspended for betting against the Jaguars versus the Falcons, so I think it's just an ironic, cruel twist of fate, and I think the GM did that on purpose. Atlanta, y'all dirty and petty, and I don't just mean because y'all the dirty birds.
Now, crazy trade. Oh no, I didn't know that he got traded in this trade, but we'll talk about this later. Bradley Chubb and a 2025 fifth was sent to the Dolphins for Chase Edmonds, a first and a fourth. So I guess that's.
I think this potentially could be the most impactful trade of the day. I think Bradley Chubb is probably the best player that got dealt today.
Yes.
And I think the Dolphins were missing that punch up front.
Mm-hmm.
I think they still need some help at linebacker as well, but I think adding Bradley Chubb will cover up a lot of the sins behind him.
I believe so, because I think the Dolphins defense played best at the beginning of the season when they were generating some type of pressure on the QB.
Back when I told John Melvin Ingram was going to fizzle out like he did.
So him adding Chubb to this situation definitely will help the back end, because they've been getting cut up. And with the running game as well, because Jesus.
I like this trade. I wouldn't have been mad at Bradley Chubb coming to Baltimore. I didn't really want to see him go to Miami because we're definitely going to be fighting with them.
I don't think
in the playoffs.
I don't think they can beat. I mean, they shouldn't have beat us the first time, but I mean, with Bradley Chubb, that does make a difference. But our defense is not going to be as bad as our defense was against them.
I ain't mad at that. But this is an interesting trade. The Broncos get Chase Edmonds. It's crazy. He was a big free agent signing for them this year, so that lets you know how much they believe in him at this point. But the Broncos just lost Javonte Williams a couple weeks ago, so he'll be able to kind of mitigate that 3-horse back. Now it'll be him, Melvin Gordon, and Latavius Murray.
It'll be
that
him.
backfield.
It'll be him.
The Steelers finally got a young cornerback. They traded for William Jackson and a 7th-round pick for a 6th-round pick.
William Jackson been getting smoked in Washington, so if he play like he do in Washington, good trade for Ravens fans.
So the reason he has to be traded was Washington primarily plays zone, and he wants to be more of a man-to-man coverage corner. I do think you'll see him play better in Pittsburgh than he did in Washington. And he's young, so not too long ago he was, I think, the interception leader. He had some good seasons, so we'll see how that goes. Speaking of the Steelers also traded away Chase Claypool to the Chicago Bears for a 2nd-round draft pick. Shout out to the Steelers for getting second.
They fleeced Chicago because Chase Claypool is not that good.
Yeah,
not even close to that.
He's probably worth a 3rd, not a 2nd though.
He worth a 3rd. He hasn't produced anything.
That's what I keep saying.
He got all these intangible things and doesn't. He had one great game against the Eagles where he had 4 touchdowns, like 200 yards. But if you take away that game and look at the rest of those numbers, it's trash.
I ain't a fan of him, so I think he's worth a 3rd though. He's young. And if you're the Bears, who the fuck else you got?
I mean, if you the Bears, you still ain't got nobody.
Yeah,
right,
literally.
The Vikings traded for T.J. Hockenson and a 4th and a conditional 4th for a 2nd and a 3rd. This is what kicked off the day. I was shocked when I saw this trade because you don't see teams trading in their division. But Irv Smith is down for 8 to 10 weeks. So they kind of needed that punch, and they honestly upgraded at the position.
I think Hawk is one of the best tight ends. He's a top 10 tight end in football. He's also pretty good at run blocking, so I think that fits well with what Minnesota wants to do as far as getting Dalvin Cook involved. I also think he's going to be a guy that can find a soft spot in the zone. We know Kirk Cousins is going to fold in big games, so it's good to have an extra set of hands that you can trust besides Justin Jefferson.
There's some kind of big trades that happened prior to the trade deadline, but I still feel like we should talk about. The Chiefs traded a 3rd and a 6th for Kadarius Toney. I like Kadarius Toney.
I think Kadarius Toney is not as good as what they thought he was going to be in the draft, but I think when you put Kadarius Toney with Andy Reid and Pat Mahomes, he's going to look way better.
That's my thing. I just feel like the Chiefs have a lot of receivers that can do the same thing. So it's kind of hard to cover the same person. They're going to find a way to fit him in that offense.
For sure.
They're going to find a way to fit him in the offense. Trust me.
I like Kadarius Toney, not just because he's from Florida. Shout out to you. But I think that he'll fit well.
A grown man clapping.
I don't give a fuck. I think he's going to fit in well. I think they're going to be able to use him. I don't think he's been hurt, just like he said. I just think the Giants didn't want him, and they drafted Wan'Dale Robinson, which is the same kind of style player. It happens all the time. Teams, trade away players that they just drafted.
Or new front offices come in. And
that too.
I think
feel
he
like
just
the
fell
Jets,
out of favor because
the
he
Jets should have did
showed
it.
up. I mean, they had a sorry season last year.
I would have thought he would have been better by now.
Yeah.
And
That's
he
true.
hasn't been. But that's also not to say that his quarterback is good, because he is not.
The Eagles traded a 4th-round pick for Robert Quinn.
That,
The rich get richer.
yeah,
That's all
I'm
I
about
gotta
to
say
say
about
that was a little.
Yeah, I think my thing with Robert Quinn is he is getting up there in age, although he had like 18 sacks last year.
He can still get you double.
He's still productive, and that's all
And
the
they got
Eagles
Hassan
really need.
Reddick on the
That's
other side.
They just need some pressure. I
bunch
mean,
of cops in the middle.
Brandon Graham.
Yeah,
on the-
it's
yeah,
low-key
and they just
nasty,
drafted
bro.
Jordan Davis.
Yeah, it's low key nasty.
And they secondary, they got corners out
They
there.
definitely
too.
got two good corners.
They got
Now,
two good
the only
corners.
question you got for them is safety. That's it.
Yep. Yeah.
It's low key.
But I mean, you can
And that's
protect the safety with a
that's
pass
on either
rush and
side of the
corners.
ball. On either side of the ball, the only thing you can possibly poke at is the safety position.
The Dallas Cowboys traded a 6th-round pick for Jonathan Hankins and a 7th. I don't really care. James Robinson went to the Jets for a 6th.
For an injury replacement for Brees Hall. I don't know if he's going to actually stay there.
Stay there, probably not.
I don't know when his contract is up either, but I think for the season, he'll be a nice replacement for Brees Hall. For the surprisingly competitive Jets. Who will cover the spread, but we'll get to that later.
He's a free agent after 2022. So 2023 he becomes a restricted free agent. So next year he'll be a free agent. That's not that bad, I guess. I only gave up a 6th-round pick for.
I mean, he himself was a 7th-round pick. So.
Yeah, sure.
Christian McCaffrey to the 49ers. They gave up a 2nd, a 3rd, a 4th, and a 5th.
Boy, the Niners got fleeced.
Mm-hmm.
I understand Christian McCaffrey is a dynamic back. He's the first person since LT in 04 to throw, pass, and catch.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, throw,
pass, and run.
for a touchdown in the same game. So it's first time in like 18 years that's happened. That's great and all. But he's a running back with an injury history, and no running back in the NFL is worth 4 picks. So they got fleeced. But CMC's a great player. I know that's your white man. Go ahead, defend your white man.
That is. This team don't got no damn picks next year.
49ers.
No picks next year.
It was all in this year.
They think
thought
they the
the
Rams. So here's the thing about that, though. The 49ers did the same thing for Trey Lance. They gave Miami all them picks. Miami turned those picks into their 2 receivers, Waddle and Tyreek Hill, and then they used that other pick today to get Bradley Chubb. So Bradley Chubb, Waddle, and Tyreek Hill is what the 49ers basically gave up in draft capital.
Mm-hmm.
And then they did the same thing again today for CMC. So if Carolina can do anything close to what Miami did, the 49ers just turned 2 teams into contenders for no reason. John Lynch. I mean, not John Lynch. What's my man name in San Fran? Trent Balky. No, he been gone.
Is it not John Lynch?
John Lynch is Denver.
Yeah.
Oh. Damn, it is. I don't know. Whatever.
No, it is John Lynch.
Oh, is it San Fran? Yeah, John Lynch, you gotta go. You goofy work.
I don't feel like talking about the rest of these. Robbie Anderson to the Panthers for a 6th and a 7th. Who gives a shit? Deion Jones to and a 7th
Robbie Anderson to the Cardinals.
to the Cardinals.
Yeah.
My bad. No, to
Deion-
the Panthers. He was on the Cardinals.
No,
No, he was on the
no,
Cardinals.
yeah.
He went to the Panthers. Yeah.
You said the same thing again.
You know
Alright,
what I mean.
so-
American though.
Deion Jones got traded to Cleveland. That's an underrated move, but that happened a while ago.
Yeah. I was just bringing it up. That was still
Roquan
crazy.
to the Ravens.
I know that was the last one I was going to do.
That's probably it, because we should probably.
That's it. Then the
Like the
elephant in the
Roquan
room.
to the Ravens. I like
Roquan
that.
got traded to the Ravens for AJ Klein. Shout out to you. You was on the Ravens for 2 weeks. Just got you off the Giants practice squad. A 2nd and a 5th. I love this trade. This is the best linebacker we've had in Baltimore since Ray Lewis. I don't care, CJ Mosley. It's the truth.
He has the 2nd most tackles in the NFL over his 5-year career. He's leading the league in tackles right
Two-time
now.
All-Pro.
2nd team All-Pro, but All-Pro nonetheless.
No, he was two-time All-Pro.
2nd team
Yeah, he was
All-Pro.
second pro
yeah,
both.
wow.
He was 2nd team both times.
But he's 3rd in solo tackles. He's 1st in total tackles.
Always around the ball.
He has 2 picks and 2 sacks already this year.
Play in the passing game.
Yeah, he's a versatile middle linebacker who plays the whole field. So it should be a great addition. The Ravens are also getting help at outside linebacker coming back from injury. Tyus Bowser.
Ojabo,
who's a rookie. Yeah, he's going to sit out for a while.
My thing is, I'm hopefully
Queen can finally play.
Yes, that's what I was
But Pat Queen's been playing very well the last 3 weeks.
But now he's going to just get to
Roquan. Now he can
and soak up all that information.
I cannot wait.
If he doesn't get better now, that's just it. I mean, I think he's going to go regardless. I don't think we'll have the money to be able to pay 2 middle linebackers. But unless he takes like a reduced deal. But I really love this trade. Let's get into the picks. DC, tell the people how we did last week.
Will do. So first I'll do overall records. I'm in first place, 78-44-1. Rouse is in second place, 74-48-1. Rel, after a good week, has climbed into third place, 72-50-1. And Byron's in last at 71-51-1. On the week, Rel finished first, like I said, at 12-3. Me and Byron both went 10-5. Rouse went 9-6. Good week for everybody, but Rel kind of 12-3 is.
That's a good week, yo.
I mean, you also had a shitty week, so I guess it kind of balances out.
To make up.
Yeah, I guess it kind of balances out.
Well, let's see what you got this week. You know,
what's up, little
I'll start off with you then, Mr. 12-3. It's an easy game, though. You know, the Eagles go to Houston to play the Texans.
Who we going with?
The Eagles are a 14-point favorite.
What'd you say? You said. Yeah, I'm going with Philly. You know?
Chill out.
I'm also taking Philly in this game, and I'm also taking Philly to cover in this game.
I, too, am taking the Eagles, and I, too, think they'll cover because I don't trust Houston to do anything after this current situation that they're going through now.
Chargers at Falcons. Give me the Chargers. I don't really believe in this team as much as I previously did, and they're starting to drop like flies. But the Falcons are trash. I don't have anything to say about that.
The Falcons are actually low-key a competitive football team. They just don't have talent. So, I'm gonna pick the Chargers to win this game, but like part of me could see them losing. Like this is the kind of game where the Chargers tend to fold.
All right, so this game is a little hard because the Chargers are trash. The Chargers are not as good as we thought they were going to be on both sides of the ball. I really think Keenan Allen is being missed, and it's showing. That defense.
I'm surprised he's not like back by now.
Yeah,
he played last week. It was
but back though. I'm saying like back. Back.
But now Mike Williams out.
Yeah.
I mean that's nothing.
Yeah, not really. Yeah, you got another fast person, whatever. But I'm going with the Chargers.
Spread is 3. Do they cover?
Do the Chargers cover? I think they cover. I think they cover. Not by
I think they win this game by like 7.
Yeah, I gotta touch. Like,
yeah, I think
it's gonna be an ugly game though. It's gonna be like 24-17 or something like that.
Absolutely.
Dolphins at Bears, DC.
I don't even know why that's a question.
Give me the Dolphins and they cover this 5 easily.
Give me the Dolphins, but I don't think they cover.
That's surprising.
I think the Bears' defense is going to have a lot to prove in this game after losing their 2 best players.
Yeah, but I don't think either one. Nobody on their defense can keep up with nobody on Miami's offense.
That's a fact. But at some point, Miami offense is going to come back to life. Tyreek Hill stats right now is crazy.
So is Waddles.
Facts.
Yeah, I'm going with Miami. But like I think the Bears are creating something. I'm not gonna say building something. I feel like I choose my words carefully. They're learning to run the damn ball.
Yeah, they need to learn how to draft some old linemen.
Yeah, once they do that,
wide receivers.
Once they do that, they'll. I'm not gonna say they're gonna win or anything like that, but they'll.
I mean, in that division, anything's possible.
Right
that
now,
division
hell yeah, because Green Bay is.
Minnesota 6-1, but it's a little fraudulent. I'll get to them in a second.
They stayed with the fraudulent records, like no bull. But yeah, Chicago keep running the ball. Clearly, that's your bread and butter right there. I'm surprised it took y'all this damn long to figure that out, but okay. And Khalil Herbert, I like that young man. I like that young man a lot. The running back behind what's his name?
Dang, Nike just restocked.
I get his name is David Montgomery, but I get him and Singletary confused all the time.
Mm-hmm. Nike have just restocked the taxis.
This nigga here.
Next game.
Yep. Panthers at Bengals. Why you go to the Nike yet? Get you some taxis.
Panthers at Bengals. I'm going with the Bengals. Even though they look like trash these past couple weeks, they don't look good at all this year. But I can't really give the Panthers the win over the Bengals at home.
Although I say they look better with PJ Walker, they're a much more competitive team. I don't think they're all the way there yet, and I think Cincinnati can't be as bad as they looked against the Browns. So,
damn, they restocked the Panthers. Damn. Oh my God, that's going crazy right now. Give me the Bengals. I don't got much to say about this. I did pick the Panthers to win last week. Y'all should have won. I'm not blaming DJ Moore. I think that call is a call that refs choose when they want to pick it because it happens extremely often, way more often than it's called for. But your kicker also should hit one of them 2 field goals. That's all I really got to say about that.
Yeah,
I'm surprised he still got it.
Yeah, 2 chances, bro.
Packers at Lions. These are Lions. So
they were my Lions. They were past tense my Lions.
They not your Lions no more?
Nah, they better stop being my Lions once they stop really being competitive.
Okay. You picking them to win this week though?
I am really strongly considering it. As of right now, give me Green Bay, but I have no faith in them to cover this 3.5 or win this game.
I'm taking the Packers. I don't really have much to say about this. Neither one of these teams are good. I am surprised the Packers didn't. I am surprised that the Packers didn't trade for a wide receiver though.
I'm going with the Packers as well. The way that neither one of these teams play defense, it's going to be a shootout. And anytime it's a shootout, I do not trust Jared Goff. I will always take Aaron Rodgers in this case.
A whole bunch of mids and dunks.
Just dunks.
Yeah, no, I'm good on that.
Next up, you got the Colts at the Patriots, DC.
So
this is a terrible game.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna take the Patriots because the Colts are god awful, and that's all I got to say about that. I have seen the Patriots look better at playing football than I have seen the Colts look at playing football. So give me the Patriots.
I'm also going with the Patriots. Yeah, I don't have much to say about this game at all.
No, so I will say it's going to be an ugly game. The spread is Patriots by 5.5. They probably don't cover it. It'll probably be a messy, muddy game, and I feel like Jonathan Taylor might show his sighting for the first time this year.
There's going to be a lot of running.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
2 teams with awful quarterback play also.
Yeah, Mac Jones looks terrible.
So does your boy Zappy.
Facts, but Mac Jones going to win this game, though.
Did you pick the Packers last game, bro?
Yeah.
All right, bet.
I just don't trust Jared Goff. None of these teams play defense, and I feel like Aaron Rodgers is better at a shootout than fucking Jared Goff.
For the first time this season, I'm picking the Jets to lose 2 weeks in a row because they playing my dollar bills, y'all.
Oh, yeah. We can just get this game, bro.
Give me the 13-point cover, too.
See, that's where we disagree. Give me the Jets
To cover.
to cover,
The
bro.
defense is not bad.
No, their defense is the best part of the team.
Honestly, bro, if it
wa-
wasn't for Zach Wilson, their offense wouldn't be that bad.
That's a fact, too. But that's why I'm picking them
I
to
actually
lose.
want to see
by
Sauce
13.
versus
Diggs. Yeah, but they so the good teams move their good players off of the other team's good players.
But why?
Why wouldn't I want a better matchup for my best player? I want to throw him the ball successfully. Sauce has been balling though. Shout out to me because I was right about that. Vikings at Commanders. I picked the Vikings to win their division. I'm picking the Vikings to win this game. Your man Taylor Heineke, a.k.a. Mr. Heineken, has been balling, a.k.a. just closing his eyes and throwing it up to Scary Terry. That's going to continue this week. I'm surprised the Vikings didn't trade for a corner, but they're going to win this game.
Yeah, Minnesota's going to win. Washington's not very good, although Taylor Heineke does have that offense looking better than Carson Wentz ever did, which I predicted pretty profoundly because he knows how to throw the ball to Terry McLaurin. So I think Washington will compete. They'll hang around, but I think Minnesota's just a little too good. They're not great, and I do think they have a fraudulent record. In fact, I will go through some of their wins for you guys because I don't believe in them They're going to win their division because their division is also terrible. But their wins are against the Cardinals, who are disappointing, the Dolphins without Tua, the Bears, who are terrible, the Saints, who are terrible, and they almost lost that game. Detroit, who knows how to lose games, and they only won that by 4. They lost to Philly, and then they beat Green Bay, and we know how bad Green Bay is. So literally no good wins are on his resume right now. Not one. And this continues this week because Washington's not good
what's
either.
their schedule, though? Because we can say that.
Because
if we're saying that, then are we saying that the
Eagles' schedule is fraudulent? Yes,
okay.
Absolutely.
So the Eagles' undefeated season is fraudulent so far?
Yes, but the difference between the Eagles and Minnesota is, like I said, Philly has no weaknesses outside of possibly safety. I can point out several weaknesses in Minnesota, especially their quarterback in primetime.
All right, so they got a bye, and
then they got Buffalo, and then Dallas, and then New England. So they'll probably lose 2 out of 3 of those. And then they got the Jets, the Lions, and the Colts. They'll win all of those.
They're gonna beat the Commanders. They're gonna lose to the Bills. They probably beat they can beat the Cowboys.
I got them losing the Bills game and the Cowboys game. They'll beat New England.
They'll beat
the Jets. They'll beat the Lions. They'll beat the Colts. They might lose to the Giants. They'll probably lose to the Giants. They'll lose to Green Bay because everybody loses to Green Bay at that time of year in Lambeau. And then they'll probably beat the Bears.
That'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see how that season goes.
I'll say 4 to 5 losses, which is still a good year. But
we know you're picking the Vikings, so we just
I'm about to say I'm going with the Vikings.
And they covering this 3.5, by the way.
Yeah, I feel like the Commanders are on a 3-game winning streak right now.
So something got to something got to give. Yeah, get them out of here.
They are in the best division in football currently.
The best division.
That's what's wild. They only got 8 losses amongst the division.
You never thought you'd say
That's
the NFC
crazy,
East would be the best division in football.
That is hilarious.
They got a 7-0 team. They got a 5-2 team. They got another 5-2 team and a 4-4 team. Nobody in their division has a losing record until this week. Raiders at Jaguars.
That's ew.
That's the nastiest game on the schedule. I'm sorry I had to give it to you.
And the spread is Vegas by 1, and I see why. Because I don't want to pick this game. It might be a 0-0 shutout based on what the Raiders did last week. But this is Jacksonville, so I can't. I just can't. Give me the Raiders, bro. And I don't like nothing about it.
I'm taking the Raiders just because they have to be better than they were last week. They didn't cross the 50-yard line until there was 3 minutes left in the game. I don't have anything else to say.
I did not know that.
Yeah, they didn't get past the 50-yard line.
They put up 0, didn't they? I didn't think they scored.
They didn't. They didn't get past half field.
That's
the 50-yard line for 57 minutes of a football game.
So
you can sneeze and do that shit sometimes, nigga. That means you didn't have one good. I think Devontae Adams had 3 yards last week.
One catch for 2 yards, if I'm not mistaken.
Listen, I'm going with Vegas, but I have no confidence in this pick, and that's how
none of us
Vegas is playing.
None of us do.
Because the Jaguars can actually win this game. If they keep... Because Travis Etienne is on a roll right now. If they can keep...
One catch for 3 yards.
Listen.
5 targets, though.
Vegas sucks against the run. Travis Etienne has been running over teams lately.
We can finally admit Josh McDaniels is a horrible head coach, bro.
And I feel like Vegas, because they had a GM come from New England, they felt like they had to get a New England guy like Josh McDaniels, and I don't know why. He's never been good.
He's never proven to do well as a coach.
As a head coach. He's been a coordinator that's done well.
No, offensive coordinator, absolutely. Absolutely. We've seen it. He's world renowned, but as a head coach, he's done this before, and it's horrible. I knew Vegas season was going to go bad, but I didn't think this bad. When they let go of the interim coach from last year, they should have kept him.
Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but he's now a special teams coach in Green Bay, and I don't know what their special teams look like, but there's no reason why they should have won as many games as they did with all the nonsense that went on in that locker room last year. They should have kept him, and this is karma right here. Like, they should have kept him. You're probably right. They gave Josh McDaniels a job because he's a
white man.
Who knew the GM? Seahawks at Cardinals.
Woo! I believe the Cardinals need a win. D-Hop has been balling since he came back.
Do you want to be on the show?
I'm going to go with the Cardinals. This is a divisional game, correct?
Yes, it is.
I'm going to go with the Cardinals. Yeah. I'm going to just leave it at that. I think the Seattle one about like the 2-3 game win streak as well.
Seattle is 5-3. If you'd have told me that shit at the beginning of the year, I'd have laughed at your ass.
Yeah, I would have too, and I don't know how or why, but I don't trust Arizona, bro.
You don't?
Give me Seattle to win this game again. I do not trust the Cardinals, and for some reason, Geno Smith has been better than Kyler Murray this year, and that's not even debatable. Also, I missed what y'all picked last game because as y'all can see, I was really interrupted.
We all
picked Raiders.
Did anybody like it?
No.
Okay.
Nah, I didn't.
I
don't even like this me picking the Cardinals.
Yeah,
I don't even.
I don't either. But they, like you said, they if they lose this game, do you fire Cliff?
Somebody
don't ask me, bro. You already know how
you know.
I was about to say you already know what I'd have been did.
Like I said, something has to go.
Give me the Cardinals. Oh, Modern Warfare just came out. That nigga probably playing the game right now.
It's Tuesday. It's the players off day. He definitely playing the game
right now.
He definitely playing the game right now.
Fuck.
I don't know, man. I might switch to
Seattle.
What's his gamer tag? I should check.
I don't know. That nigga playing Call of Duty right now.
I might switch to Seattle just because I'm thinking about that defense. I like them corners, bro. I'm trying to tell you. I was telling niggas at the beginning.
I'm gonna stay with Arizona because I'm thinking he gonna prove a point and say that he was doing his homework, even though you really don't watch film ever.
Go ahead and put.
He said put Seattle on.
Yeah, bro. I can't do it. I like that defense better, bro.
Those is your boys on the back end of the defense.
I'm thinking, I told them boys.
You pick both of them. You pick both of them. Rams at Bucks.
This might be the second ugliest game between two teams that pretended to be contenders or that everybody thought would be contenders and they are not. But I think the Bucks are in a darker. These are the last two Super Bowl champions.
Yeah.
I think the Bucks are in a darker place than the Rams are right now.
Home.
The Bucks are in a darker place than the Rams are right now.
I'm gonna go with the Rams.
I'm taking the Rams and shout out to Giselle because you took the box away and then Brady's game went with it. So salute to you.
That nigga starting to look dumb old now too, bro. Nigga face.
Hey, bro, you stop hitting. Never mind.
Give me Tampa Bay.
Didn't see that coming.
Like a bad week for Rouse.
Give me Tampa Bay. Cooper Kupp's a little banged up. The Rams offense just looks terrible.
The Bucks defense looked terrible.
That's a fact too.
That's why I went with Tampa Bay, just because.
You meant?
That's why I went with the Rams, because the Rams defense.
Well, they can't even fuck with the 49ers. Like, if the Rams got to play the 49ers in the regular season, bro, I'm never picking them again. I'm never. Just never. They don't beat them in the regular season, bro. They beat them in the playoffs, though.
Yeah.
Chiefs at Titans. The Titans are 5-2. What the fuck, bro?
That division is ass.
Facts.
Well, you already know what I'm about to say. Give me Tennessee.
To cover. Because I'm definitely going with Pat now.
12.5 is wild.
Project Pat now.
12.5, though?
Shit, with that rookie quarterback playing, they gonna keep giving.
Bro, the black man gonna kill the clock because he gonna run the ball a lot.
Yeah,
and Derrick Henry just went crazy last week.
Bro, I was about to say that the first 2-3 weeks, Derrick Henry, The last couple weeks,
First of all, I've been saying this for years, bro. It's Halloween after spooky season. Derrick Henry's the scariest nigga on the planet, bro. He's scarier than Michael Myers.
Yo, once it start getting cold outside,
it's Derrick Henry. Halloween has passed us.
The last 3
Derrick
games
Henry's gonna rush for 180.
The Texans. I know it's the Texans, but he gave them niggas.
He had almost 300 last week,
bro.
He had like 240.
The last 3 times he played them, he went over 200.
Yeah,
that is highly disrespectful.
He had almost 240 last week. That shit was crazy.
And the Chiefs defense is horrible against the run. Cut them.
Yeah, exactly. So they not covering this 12.5. That's all I'm saying.
But Pat about to put some points on the board. Quick, fast.
Give me the Titans to not cover this spread and lose by 12.5 or more.
That's cat. But all right.
He had 220, by the way, 219. That's still crazy.
Yeah, bro. He started off the season trash, and he probably the third leading rusher, or second probably behind Nick Chubb.
Why the fuck we only a 3-point favorite against Andy Dalton and the Saints?
Because they just won 24-0. That's all.
It was the bullshit ass Raiders.
I mean,
Fuck, they think we in the same boat as these. Hey, yo, get them the fuck out of here.
And they at home.
I don't give a fuck about them being home. Hey, yo, we about to beat the shit out of the Saints.
They about to get a Creole ass whipping. What are you talking about?
Hey, yo. They should have traded Alvin Kamara, though. No bullshit. If their first round pick was on the line from the Eagles and they didn't give up Alvin Kamara, that's wild. Because between y'all cap situation and y'all quarterback situation, y'all need every fucking pick y'all can get, yo.
Yeah, they probably gonna have to start cutting people.
Yeah,
That's wild. Because they don't even have any real shot at winning anything, and you got to get rid of the talent you got. They could have traded away everybody, honestly.
That's what I thought they was gonna do.
I'm gonna say they got a lot of talent, especially when I'm thinking about that defensive front.
Yeah, Cam would have got traded. I traded Cam.
Every old person, bro. If you are over the age of 27,
I mean, he on the Cincinnati.
Bengals,
Yeah, he was there.
Hendrickson.
Yeah, he was there.
But I'm trading Cam though. Cam getting gone.
Yeah. Anybody that make bread. I done got rid of Mike Thomas.
Shit, what about Marshawn?
I'm keeping Marshawn. I'm keeping Marshawn.
I got rid of Cam. I got rid of Mike Thomas.
I'd
have probably kept Demario Davis. Tyrann Mathieu has been ass this season. He really looks horrible, yo. He looks like he's making business decisions every day because he realized his team was so bad. But he wanted to go home. But give me the Ravens, as we all probably about to pick. I ain't really got shit to say about this.
Ain't nothing to talk about.
I really want to see this defense, especially when we get everybody together. Marcus Peters, Tyus Bowser,
Marcus Williams get back.
Oh, it's a wrap, bro.
I want to see how this defense is. Kyle Hamilton is looking better and better every week. He's starting to understand the defense. He knows where to fuck the line up now. That's always a plus.
When your safety doesn't let people behind him, that's always a good place to start.
Even Geno Stone been balling, bro.
I always like Geno Stone.
Geno, yeah.
I always like Geno. In the preseason, he makes plays every year.
Out, bro.
Y'all know I like a Darius Washington, even though he don't get no bump. We probably should have put Jag on the practice squad and put Darius Washington on the regular roster, but that's okay. Jag is going to be Anthony Averett in like 2 years. Maybe three. But I really want to see this defense. I think we're going to start coming after the quarterback with this team. I think you're going to see a lot of Patrick Queen blitzes. And we about to get after the passer, bro. I would have loved to see Michael Pierce with this roster because if we could have had that stopgap in the middle along with everything, this would have been
a real filthy roster.
Get well soon.
I
did see Brandon Williams with us recently traveling with the team. I don't know if he has another position on the Ravens now.
He might be a coach or something.
Maybe.
I have no idea what he is.
Either. I just saw him posting on Twitter. He was getting back. He was carrying his bags with a Ravens tag at the bottom, so it was official too. But hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. He can plug the middle a little bit, just a little something. One play every drive.
That man
first
is
down.
47 years
just first
old.
down. That's the only play you're gonna play is just first down. Just first down. Stop a nigga from running on first down. Y'all got anything else y'all want to say?
Stay safe, man.
Hey, man. Shout out to the Brooklyn Nets for firing Steve Nash, shorty.
Apparently they're looking at Ime Udoka. I hope y'all front office, everybody's single and not married in that front office. You might be able to get away with that.
They got an open relationship.
I hope everybody in the front office has an open relationship.
Ooh, you don't need nothing.
Yeah, that's what everybody was saying, yeah. I mean, would you be... Hey, man.
Allegedly, by the way.
Yeah, allegedly.
Coming soon.
Like I said, that's rich people. That's a rich people
facts.
sport.
Yeah,
that's all I gotta say about
like
that.
But again, like, share, subscribe, comment. Tell us which one of us you agree with the most. Tell us which one of us is crazy. Tell us which one of us you'll disqualify for their opinions today. Like, share, tell a friend to tell a friend. We gone.
And shout out to Ross for telling me about them taxis.